Welcome back to Midwest Linux Gaming. I'm your host, as usual, as always, Stompin' Llama. Today, as you can see, we've returned to the long-form RPG. This time in the form of Nioh 2. Controller is the optimum way to play. It's just something about how these particular games do their controls. You can play them on keyboard. I've just never tried, mostly due to the fact that it is just intense. As you can see here, the Nioh games have not only aiming, guarding, stancing. It is optimal, more optimal than you think, to play on controller. Like, it really is. Like, could this be simplified? Possibly. But it's fine. Now, by faintly, they mean faintly. That's pretty faintly. And I'm checking on the preview. That is faintly. Yes, let us configure. Oh, I should have. Headgear on, subtitles on. Do not automatically use acquired hair. Values. Numbers on those. No. Yes for that. Turn that off. Pause. That's good because we are in window mode. Just making sure things are... Remember cursor positions. That's good. Rarity colors are fine. Anything rare above when offered. Rare or above. Rare or above. Add the weapons tab and armor tabs. Yes, item level is good. Four sets of item shortcuts. Okay. Wait, it said HDR is a thing. As usual, it's looking for very specific things that are not seen. Correct, correct. Can I go above 100%? Motion blur off because God knows that's terrible. Okay. That all looks good. Let us begin. Looks like movies play at 30.
とある村に角を生やした大男が現れました。村人は力持ちの大男をまれびとと呼び崇めました。
He is an Oni.
次第に恐れられ、ひどい目に遭ってからは人々を襲い始め、ついには鬼と呼ばれました。そこである若者が鬼に立ち向かいます。
One young youth.
黄金色の石をたくさん集め、キラキラと光り輝く不思議な刀を手に入れました。
Ah, the Heaven Sword.
そして誰も倒せなかった鬼をその刀で切りました。
I think it's Sword of the Seven Heavens.
殺した若者は
It has
その刀を
many variants, both in Japan and China. Like it is a common mythological sword. Sekiro has it as well. Child has been
強くいけるのです。
been stabbed.
強く。
おお、もうかように大きくなったか。
はい。どのような子が生まれてくるのやら。この未来は限りなく広がっておりますれば。
And I will say, this looks very familiar. For reasons... This is extremely similar to, Rise of Ronin, which is the next major game they came out with. Very similar creation, very similar character creator. It is a very in-depth creator, not going to lie. Not terribly wrinkled. Color, now this. Added custom color. Need it towards the lighter spectrum of blue. Because there's a very specific character type I'm going for. Yes, that is a good blue. Oh no, it does need to be darker. Does need to be darker. There we... no, it could be a little darker. There we go. That's the better blue. Get some very interesting set of eyebrows. Including the tiny ones. Right. No good art for eyes. Matching eyes, why not? It's not a bad color set, I don't think. We'll have to see when the rest of the face comes together. Probably 12. I love that he gives the raised eyebrow. That is good. And that's actually looking pretty good. No hair options yet. Ah, that's because hair options are their own special thing. Ooh, we could give scars. Normally I do like giving my characters some degree of scarring. But not for this one. No, I don't think he needs any of those accessories either. Hair. That's close. Load up the sprite sheet I'm looking for. Well, I have concept art for this character. There's also the actual sprite work on the character, and as much as I would like this one, because this is close, it's got the locks in front, and that's not quite what we're going for. Definitely more the traditional Goku and Vegeta style hair. Although, no, that is it. Definitely some interesting choices of hairstyle, of bang styles. Color, here we go. Base color. Yes. Does need a... Yes, that is... Oh my gosh, that is exactly perfect. That's perfect, except it needs to be a different location. Can I swap it left, right? That's so close. Like, I just need to... No, actually, it being in a couple of spots is not a bad thing. No, it is not. It is not curly at all. It is very long. The fact that there's an accessories color, that's interesting. No, he is completely clean shaven. Facial hair.
毛の生え方は親子で似るというが、
He is oddly enough completely clean shaven.
ひげ面になるのかの。
Although he's just completely clean shaven.
好きですよ。あなたのおひげ。
The character is completely clean shaven. That is an unusual choice, that is for certain.
大きくなれば、いずれ化粧も教えてあげないといけませんね。
おの子であっても戦場の
Important to look one's best on the battlefield. Well, not wrong. Goodness gracious. A little bit of red is in there. It's in fact in the sprite work. No paint for the teeth. Eyelashes should probably be the same color as everything else. After all, the hair is naturally blue.
おの子であれば存分に鍛えてやらねば。
気が早うございますよ。
Well, character is decently strong. But not an entirely massive individual. Yeah, that's a bit of an extreme muscle definition, to be honest. Yes, overwrite. Okay, here we go. Voices. Three's good, but pitched... There we go. Pitched down just a little bit.
私とあなたの間の子、どのような姿に育つのでしょうね。
Yokai forms.
案ずるには及ばぬ。どのような姿になろうと、愛しい我が子よ。
Now this one I don't really have a preference for. However, I'm very appreciative of the Kirin-esque... No, those are more deer horns. That's perfect. Maintain the human hair. That is really the only options we get, huh? And meanwhile, in feral form, we go with a completely different horn set. And phantom form gets even different horns. Yes. Much like probably Nioh 1 will be probably dealing with a medium armor, but that all depends on what we find. I wouldn't mind a light armor character. That would be... Although the main character I'm basing this off of is generally in heavy armor. That is... yes. Oh, we don't get to name him?
強く生きるのです。
Interesting. If you did not know, and you probably wouldn't, this character is based off of a character from Lufia 2, Dekar. Sensitivity on the camera feels about right. Maybe a little fast, but I think we'll be fine. No. I think we're fine with our character. Ah. Weapon choices? Split staff, that's one of the new ones. Fists, that's also new. Hatchets, those are new. Kurosagami. Switch glaive, that's definitely one of the new weapons. Dual swords, and the Odachi all by default. They definitely made it a bit more obvious. Key pulses than in Nioh 1. And I do appreciate that. Now here's the thing. Dekar is in fact just an axeman. However, in his concept art, he also uses a sword, which is an unusual set of options. Oh! I want to continue to explore this particular area. Oh. Oh, we cannot. We cannot continue to explore up, which is an unusual choice. Ah, our choices of first animals. Wolfie, who has been a bit more made less obvious wolf. Fish, which is just shark. Shark is shark. And bird. Bird is always kind of interesting, but I want to... Bird is just running speed, charge, lightning damage. Oh, B and Y. Okay, that summons bird. Okay. Let's have a look at wolf and what wolf gives. Final blow damage. No doubt we'll acquire it. We'll, big axe. Ooh, big hammer. What about fish? I know it's technically a shark, but I will call it fish. Life drain. And magic. Okay, they definitely changed this system dramatically, which is fine. Do we have a slow time talisman? Lifesteal talismans. Lightning stop. Oasis talismans, those were good to have. Additional resistances. Weakness talismans, we never really had that much of a use of them. Barehanded attacks. Explosive shot. Gauges. There they are, sloth talismans. They're decently buried in there. Interesting. Well, we'll have to pursue that later. Out of these spirits that we have, probably the additional magic point is probably fine. Shark will be fine. I think we went with the bird. Totomi Hideyoshi, the man who achieved no small triumph in bringing unity to this nation, was born in a small village in a time of civil strife, but was blessed with a shrewd mind and the courage needed to overcome adversity. Knife made of Amarita. Silly man. We just saved his life. Okay, so we start out with basic hut, basic dojo. Interesting. And the tour gate for online modes. Okay, and here's where you can adjust your equipment sets. Okay, they haven't got an entire set for that. Fish is here. Just fish required. If we wanted to review the videos, they're there. Which the opening video is actually pretty interesting. Let's see what this tutorial mission is like. The maelstrom of war knows no bounds, as even Luzanzakura, a village once prosperous due to its abundant supply of post horses and work cattle, could not escape the chaos. Before long, it was reduced to little more than a ghost town. Now, only yokai wander the deserted, ruined village. The springtime cherry blossoms, once enjoyed by lively villagers as they went about their daily business, now bloom among the deafening silence of the long departed. Okay. The shrines and the... Oh, training. That's new. Oh, standard accidental DLC item. Good God. Stop giving me everything. Good God. We have acquired a level. Nice thing about the stamina is it does, in fact, increase our carrying weight. Cliff. Yeah, that cliff is death. Murder? Successful murder? And our first actual equipment. I mean, we got a whole bunch of this DLC stuff that we're not going to use. Like, that's just not happening. A valve, of course. There would be one for valve. And while good, we might want to unequip that. That would be in system settings, basic game settings. Where was it? Headgear off. Yes. He is without. visible helmet. Oh, you thought I was out of range of that. Apparently not. Proceed to tutorial. Oh! Finally. See, I just thought a big guy with horns, very similar to the other ones. He is bigger. He is bigger. I was dodging there. Axe is gonna take a little getting used to, methinks. Like, it doesn't have the range of the Odachi I played Nioh 1 with. I may not be required to engage him, but I can. Okay. He may be a little beyond our well, not really. We got him down to a decent amount of health. And I think I'm beginning to understand him and the axe. Though the game is trying to tutorialize me not fighting him. I wonder why. I do wonder why. My basic ranged. One skill point and axe. That actually sounds like a pretty useful one to have. Oh, that is really, really nice. I mean, technically that is a shortcut. But is that really the only way forward from there? I don't think so. Oh, maybe it is. I still think we can take him. Ah. Kodama. Well, we have at least one level's worth of Amrita on us. Possibly more. What do we need? Honestly, key recovery and more key is not a very bad idea. Ah, there we go. Kodama blessings. Just remove all the DLC items. Those are light armor. Oh, that luck bonus. Oh, with treasure sensor. Oh. Not sure what the divine rice is for. I'm assuming that's at the bazaar? Auto purchase of elixirs. I need to remember, and this is going to take a little bit to get used to. The whole start not being oh, I am paralyzed by you. Oh. They apparently can in fact spit nasty at you. Well, we do need to get some skill in the sword as well. Benevolent Graves. That must be for summoning NPCs. Ah, Enki. Those were the big guys, I think. Ow! Okay. They are different than the other ones. That is fine. The fact we start with more healing elixirs is, like, extremely good. Dropped a lot more Amarita. Dodge! Good lord. You need to remember that move. Soul Core. Right, that is something entirely new to this game. Soul Cores. Is that a better axe? I think that's a better axe. What do we have skill-wise? In the way of the samurai. We do start with some basics, because obviously stances. Flux. Flux is good. Yeah, because Flux lets you chain together stances. That's just good to have. Just in general. Fell to death. That is to be expected. Gold earned. That seems good. There it is. Okay, that was just a way around the Enki if we really didn't want to fight him. Which we obviously did. Which... Ah. Basic proficiency with sword has been increased by 1. So axe continues to be obscenely good. Drop attack. Poor guy has no idea what's awaiting him. Of course, neither does this thing over here. Maximum familiarity with Uchigatana. I mean, it was a basic one, so it's not like it had a lot to begin with. Ah, Kodama. Sooner we can get something with Sense Kodama on it, the better. Ah, Bizen Uchigatana. That will be handy. Is that better? Just barely. That's a heavy armor. Not enough constitution to use that. It's a lot of defense. Yeah, in the original Nioh, we played mostly medium armor build with the Odachi and spear. Although spear was kind of the secondary weapon because, as you'd expect. Item drop rate. Ooh. That is an entirely new thing. Now, we did need more constitution for possibly for better armor. And that just increases our health by a lot. Having some level of constitution never hurts. I'm actually kind of liking the axe. It is, admittingly, very reminiscent of the Odachi. Just shorter range. The moves have improved since Nioh 1, so we're already getting some fairly basic and yet kind of useful moves. Can you not? Okay, you cannot lock equipment from the equipment set. Have to do it from the equip. Huh. That's a bit different. But that's fine. Basic sword moves. Ah, yes. Standard parry. Like, that proved useful in a couple of samurai battles. Obviously someone drowned right there. Ow! Bowman saw me. Meanwhile, we ourselves do not have a ranged weapon yet. Of course, locked. I think there's a shortcut up here. Yes. Ah, I see Bowman. Can I get to the Bowman is the question from here. Yes. There we go. There's our ranged weapons. Even if it is just a basic bow. Ouch! Huh. Almost out of arrows, however. Would that... I'm wondering where the assassination skills are. They must exist somewhere. Actually, I am surprised that he does not respond to that. Ah, yes. The suicide sword. Ah, there we go. Some arrows again. As usual with Nioh games, ranged is in fact extremely kind of important. Haha! That is going to be an extremely cool and useful move, I think. Japanese scissors, huh? That's a little different. Well, that guy's wearing a helmet. A bow of the same... better helmet. Why not? Yeah, we'll deal with light damage. We'll deal with light armor. Item drop rate. We will deal with a medium armor. Alright, travel. Amulets. Return to the shrine. I don't see why not. And switch glaive. A better bizen. Ooh, gold earned. Yes. And that is, in fact, heavy armor. Thief's gauntlets. Why not? Surprisingly did not draw his attention. Same thing with you. Okay, that was just leads back here. Well, clearly those don't connect, so... Now, that was not quite what I wanted to do, but... Very dead. Haha. Oh, I see a yokai over there. It's probably another Enki if I had to guess. Might be a way around him, however. Or maybe not. Would like to get to that shortcut, however. Okay. Very dead yokai. Ooh. Our first very rare. Ah, skill required. It is very good light armor, though we can't get the special effects. Like, that's a huge defensive boost. Not really. I mean, it does a lot more damage, but it's not really that useful. I hear a Kodama somewhere. At least I think that's a Kodama sound. Ah, there you are. That was indeed a Kodama sound.
コスター、お前の腹ん中には
義を貫き果てた侍の後、汝に一時の力添えをなさん。
They did make them a lot less susceptible to the cheese. The Yokis. However, 'tis a shame we're way back here again. But some of these things don't have, some of these guys won't have to be killed. Okay, 7 arrows. This guy, we can just save ourselves an arrow. Like, a lot of these guys don't have to die, but a lot of them do. Like this guy, I'm fairly certain he does have to die. Well, that was a couple of elixirs used. I know if I go after that Enki, that Yokai over there, those other guys are gonna come up and surprise us. Switch to axe. Switch to overhead. Okay. Move! Okay. Okay, ending that early was in fact dumb on my part. Okay, so that first stone was more or less scripted. I mean, I did kind of expect that. Finally, shortcut. Get a couple of more levels under us. We need 500. We should have possibly... Yes, 500 worth of these. Just leads up here. Leads up here. Of course, there's a bowman. I didn't see him initially. He has got a helmet. Hear that Kodama. Crunch. This axe is actually proving to be quite a interesting weapon. I mean, the character is built off of a character that uses an axe, but it was kind of a meme character to begin with. But, what are you? You are a cat. Okay, you are adorable, whatever you are. But I don't know what you are. Are you, like... friend? Just... you drop things? You increase the drop rate? Money? And that's what it seems to do. Oh. That's a Torii gate. Torii gates are when you pass into, defiled. This is an entirely new mechanic. Oh, thank you, whatever you were. Even the little guys can summon yokai realms. That's interesting. We've exited the yokai realm. Good. Very nearly stepped on that guy. Whoops. Herbal remedy. Possibly a better axe. There we go. Sort by type. Ah, but we lose. Damage bonus based on the Amrita gauge. It's only 20 damage. It's not that much. Wow. I didn't notice that we had some skills we could learn. Some more axe. A dash. Not a bad idea. Ah, the perfect dodges for key pulses. That's actually extremely good. A strange force. What? Pray tell. Are you? Oh, you're just another Enki. Come and get me. That's an interesting set of mechanics there. We never did get the other key for the main entrance. We never did. Not that. Equipment drop weight versus Yokai. Oh, that'd be good, but it is heavy armor. That's a light armor. I'll take that. Toughness +3. And the scissors. Don't know what exactly that means. I still think I could take on that guy back at the beginning. Especially now. I've gotten to grips again with the combat system. Maybe I'll do that in my own time when I make another run through the level. I think we've got to be getting close. Free proficiencies with the sword. I see you, Kodama. That is the end of the level. All the Kodamas have not been retrieved. And that is end of level, I think. Now, how many Kodamas we haven't gotten is the question. Squeezed to death by the Enkies. Seven arrows. If I had to guess where I'd be missing them. It would either be in that little village thing over here. Especially like over here. possibly over there. Unless that guy has the key, which is possible. I'm just going to clear out this little section again. And then see if I can't determine whether or not the Kodama is over here or not. Like, I think they would have one over here, but I cannot guarantee it. Successful murder again. Another successful murder. Or assassination, that's probably the more accurate term. I mean, technically, a killing is a killing, but... But they are the bandits, so they technically are the bad guys. I think you might put a Kodama over here. But no? No, no Kodama. Ah, there's one over here. There it is! All Kodamas have been retrieved. Oh. But Big Man. Big Man vexes me. We technically don't have to. But, oh, they do have a grapple. And they get larger. Oh. They get larger and more terrifying if you do not kill them in small mode. Oh, that is terrifying. Materials. Well, this has just become more interesting. Switch to axe. Remember. Yes, yes, I am aware. Come here. Okay, let's not get sloppy. Okay, getting sloppy. Ah, got sloppy. Got sloppy. Got sloppy. Got sloppy. That's an interesting passive ability. Straight up parry parry. Ah, we now have active yokai mode. Okay, up, 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 up. Okay. Granted, I did end that a bit early. Ow. Ha! Oh. Ha! I knew it. I knew I could do it. Just needed some levels and to get back into grasp of how this works. Okay. Whew, that was good. That was, in fact, very, very good. A little bit more skill never hurts. Switch that to normal stance. Actually, I might just be able to run by him. And possibly these guys. Oh, free level up. Don't know where that came from. Some more key and recovery speed would not go amiss. Right. Those guys exist to give you free Amrita, which we do need. We do need the emergency. Really, the my Tachi, not the axe. Okay, game. Still not enough. Those guys are forever gone. You, on the other hand, are not! Still not enough. Still not enough. Oh well. Ooh, piercing projectiles. That actually is not bad. Oh, that strong attacks key damage. That's actually good because that's primarily what I use. Anything else showing up in the bazaar? Ooh, that's a new status type. Enable those on auto purchase as well. Alrighty, here goes. Now, they wouldn't follow in the pattern of Nioh 1 and stick an awfully difficult first boss. Oh. I take that back. It is horse. I was dodging through that. Ouch. Get out and heal. Burst counters are new. Okay, not even a terrible first boss. Not even particularly hard. However, it looks like the yokai is beginning to take over, which is not good. Monkey. You've got that right. Yes, obviously that's a level. Oh, charge plus soul drop right familiarity bonus. Yes. Oh, another familiarity bonus from the gourd. If only that wasn't a medium armor. Oh, Emerita earned. But equipment drop rate versus Yokai. Yeah, not the Rogue's Cuirass. Life and equipment drop rate. Yeah, it's probably one of the better options. That is just a better sword. Although it doesn't have the gold earned. It is, however, purple. Alright. Not a bad first mission. Actually, a pretty good first mission. Almost on par with the Tower of London. Actually, more in line with the village. Although the boss was by far not nearly as bad. Oh, was it you I was supposed to meet? Okay, apparently her name is Hide. And we've acquired our first of the additional spirits.
宿っている魂は紛れもなく人だ。
Yes.
俺たちはきっといい相棒になれるはず。
It has always been kind of an unusual.
優先だとか汎用だとか、そんな世評は笑い飛ばせ。
What exactly you are in the Nioh universe.
でっかい夢を
Ninja
やろう。
Unmute, the mage, which is name is escaping me. Samurai, or some combination of the three.
さあどうする？よし、どうせ行くとこないんだろ。来いよ。しかしすっげえな、あんなごついので喋れないのはなんかわけが。あ、すまん。ま、いろいろあるわね。
Honestly, a very thematic and yet well enough played opening. I like it. Masaru. It seems that the continued increase in yokai is due to the ceaseless war. It's not just Mino that's falling into ruin. The constant battling of the samurai has spread as far as Owari and Ami provinces. But hey, this presents the perfect chance for us to make a name for ourselves. With my smarts and your muscle, there's nothing we can't overcome. Oh, this guy's got the treasure sensor. And the Eki has the item drop rate increase. I mean, that was the entire premise of what Nioh 1 was about.
戦のたびにこいつが飛ぶように売れるってわけよ。だがこのご時世、あやかしや野党がおって命がいくつあってもだな。そこで腕っぷしの立つお前みたいなやつを探してたってわけだ。
Me with my mishmash of an outfit.
超得意にしてるお客に会いに行こう。付き合ってくれるだろ、秀の字。
If we wanted to be William from Nioh 1. Of course, Ryo Hayabusa. Gakis, once human. Yokis, through the power of the spirit stones. Like I said, those are pretty much the basic ones from Nioh 1, only a lot less vulnerable to the instant breaking of the horns and then just murder. new ones, monkeys. These ones are actually quite fun. Guzikis. And Kodamas. Tree spirits. Scampus. Monkey. Oh? Oh, mother. Yokai. Oh, mother was a yokai. Well, that does explain the half yokai-ness. Monkey. We did get a free level. Reach level 10. What does Monkey offer us? Brave recovery. 25% chance of recovering. Okay. Skill and strength. Well, there's technically no rewards for those. Network connection is offline, which is unfortunate. Might as well complete the basic tutorials. Technically. I mean, you need to in order to unlock more advanced tutorials if it's anything like Nioh 1. Next tutorial. Oh, especially with the wooden sword. That's painful. Stances. Basic stances. grapple. Key pulse. Burst counters. One of anima to unleash a burst counter. Right trigger and B. Okay, so that's what red attacks means. Those are burst attacks. I thought those were just unblockable, but technically not. Okay. Become Fishman. Oh. I did not realize Yokai has ranged moves. That's new? I think. I don't know. Maybe Nioh 1 had them. Had those. I'm not sure. Well, Monkey gives us access to the feral yokai anyway, form. Yep, burst counters. I need to remember that. Burst counter. Right trigger, Y or B? Huh. I see. Yokai grapple. was what I did. I'm in Yokai shift mode. Come on, game. Okay, the game has currently glitched. There we go. Good lord. Shadow step and shadow stab. Huh. There we go. For some reason, that one kinda glitched. Weirdly. I don't know why, but it did. Oh, there's a side mission, too. Those are always fun. Oh, bird! Bird. Ame no Mitori. Back to the dojo for Phantom. Yep, standard burst counter. Yep. Big hammer. Ooh, shark power. Ah, yes, the grapple. Very violent. Okay, so only the Phantom has the one. And Yin is for that, and Yang is just after Y after strong attack. Interesting. They definitely made it to where what was in Nioh 1, the living weapon, is more of a full-fledged move set. Okay, and this is just a standard practice room, which technically Nioh 1 did not have. I'll agree with that. Although this is the exact training ground of Nioh 1. Like, that's where the dojo was. Of course, that's all of them. We do have some skills, however, to learn. Neglect your animal by 1 when you purify. Drop rate of 2% while in the dark realm. That is very good. Restores 20% of your health when you grapple an enemy in Yokai shift. When taking damage. Like, that sounds extremely good. The increased percentages. Like, there's an entire thing about melee, and that's amazing. That does continue to be amazing. Okay, what's this? Spider Lily. Yes, but what does it do? Oh, greatly increases your anima. Okay. Oh, right. Sacred arrows. Those are yokai enemy. Anti-yokais, yes. We have smithing texts, which lets us smith those. All the tutorials. Toughness values are divided into 3 levels. Yeah, that is to be expected. Anything I'm not aware of? Blood-encrusted sawtooth. Like, that sounds like a... like either a Tachi or an Odachi. Oh, equipment drop rate versus humans? That is a bow to be equipped. But piercing projectiles? Yes. Level 10, level 9. So we're still on level curve, and that's good to see. So, I know it's a little early for ending Nioh, but, you know what? I think it's fine. It plays just as smoothly as Nioh 1. It's expanded the tool set you have, while not... I mean, your living weapon's now your yokai form, which has its own tools to go with it. Which is interesting. And they give you a lot more meaningful upgrades for the skills. Also, this, honestly, a little bit more intuitive than the other way they had it. Though still locked out of ninja and unmyo magic. But that's fine, I suppose. And they've even expanded the amount of weapons you have. Like, the Odaki was there, the dual swords, the Kusagami, the axe, the spear, the sword, the tonfas. Those were all in Nioh 1. The switchglaive, the hatchets, the fists, the spin staff, those are all new. And they've also made, like, most of these slightly more useful. Like, you don't nearly have the... Okay, there's still... Clearly there's the life increase one. That's fairly standard. But most of these are now, like, actually useful. Yeah, damage bonus based on your constitution, based on your skill, arrows, rifle rounds, cannon rounds. Like, they introduced a lot more actually useful skills. Like, especially early on in your axes. The most interesting thing, however, is I'm unable to find... Ah, here we go. Concealment. Not what we need. Shuriken. There's gotta be like an assassination. There it is. It is buried behind 2 ninja points. Oh, set that as a goal. Both of those need to be set as goals, since that's just a better one to have. Elixirs. Oh, we can only have one at a time? Oh, boo. That needs to be our goal. And as typical of Nioh, there's a lot of it is locked behind certain things. But, you know, things. But, having said that, I think we're gonna end it here. Though I'm not exactly sure what the plan is for... Well, let me move to the right computer. There we go. And let's look in our demo library. There it is. Baleful Towers, the demo for the week. And that will be on Friday at 12:30. I'll get the room up. Which is an action roguelike dungeon crawler. I'm not sure how that all works. But, it might. So yeah, that's the demo for Friday, for this week. And then on Saturday at 2 p.m., we'll be playing more Nioh 2. I'll get that up as soon as I get the thumbnail created. I had to use a generic thumbnail because, of course, character wasn't created. We'll see otherwise about that. And then we'll probably start on the submission into the main mission. It should take roughly 4 hours, give or take. Assuming the bosses of either are not terribly terrible, but you don't know until you get into it. But we'll see you all next time.